Hey everybody, welcome to TFT Tarot for Today. Divine Dabblings with Oberon and me Banshee, and it's me Banshee with my Material Matter segment. Your weekly tarot keys to success in business, education, and finance. Welcome to the show, everybody. Hey, there was some good economic indicators this week. Inflation was not as high as they expected it to be. Some of the price indexes were slightly down. And so, who knows? Some people are actually speculating that maybe inflation has peaked. Fingers crossed. Let's hope it's a good sign. But in the bad sign department, I also heard that the railway workers are thinking of striking again, and they have set a deadline for December, early December. So that, I don't know, hopefully, more progress can be made with that, and we can avoid it, because that will, no doubt, wreak havoc around the holidays. All right. So today, for the collective, I am doing the Sacred Creators Oracle. All right. That's by Chris Ann, of course. Love that deck. All right, let's see what we have. And funny, with the holidays and Black Friday coming, what do I get? The distraction of shiny things. Shiny, sparkly objects, and it's number 15. And it's interesting because number 15, I believe, is the devil card in the tarot. So it's kind of interesting. Let's see what Chris Ann has to say about this. You've got a big purpose, a mission, a whole big, beautiful life to create. Stay the course, silly magpie. Don't get distracted by the allure of the many glittery options you see, most of which aren't what you truly desire. Sometimes the path towards your desires will sway, but the overall north should remain stable. Else you'll find yourself flying in circles. If you've been doing a whole lot of pivoting lately, it's time to look at the underlying reason why. Do you have a flight plan, or are you gliding around aimlessly, unsure of where to go next? Use your longings as a barometer of what's possible for your life, avoiding the temptation to emulate other people's shiny lives. While it's perfectly fantastic and strategic to do a little competitive analysis, do it from a place of confident curiosity, not from a place of unhealthy comparison. Focus on finding your own powerful glow instead, for nothing in this world is more magical. How do you avoid the temptation of shiny, meaningless things? What's your weakness, and how can you avoid it? Your particular brand of shiny. What makes you unique? What's your wild? What's your quirky? What's your divine light? How do you communicate when you are in your own zone? And how can you learn to fly in this light always? There's lots of things out there that we want and we desire. Don't let it distract you from what is truly supposed to be yours. Go for what you truly desire and covet most. And hey, if you have room for some of the other shiny, sparkly things either, more power to you. All right, everybody, that's what I have for the collective today. Good luck with that. Hey, what about the astrology for the week ahead? Let's see what we have. This reading is good from November 13th through November 19th. The moon will be traveling from Cancer on the 13th and transiting from Virgo to Libra on the 19th of November. A couple of planets are making some moves this week. Venus is going into Sagittarius on November 16th, and Mercury is traveling into Sagittarius on November 17th. And we can't forget November 18th. Happy birthday to our favorite Scorpio, Mr. O!
I know, more than you ever wanted to see.
Extreme close-up. I didn't get to warn them first, oh dear. Well, anyway, happy birthday to Mr. O, and happy anniversary to us celebrating 41 years. Wait a minute, Mr. O. There we go. All right, enough silliness. Let's get on with our readings for the elemental signs of the Zodiac. Starting with our air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. This reading is for you for the week ahead. And now, hey, that we got those pesky elections behind us. Oh, wait a minute. No, we haven't. Actually, some of it might get decided this week. Some of it may take weeks to decide, and we don't know if anybody's going to protest any of their, results. So stay tuned on that, and we'll see how all of that affects the economy. In the U.S., anyway. Sometimes it affects worldwide, too. All right. All right, air signs. Let's see what we have for you this week. Okay, hey, your focus for the week ahead. See, Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords is reversed. Okay, so you gotta focus. Your focus for the week ahead, it appears, is on your lack of focus. I mean, the Ace of Swords is kind of saying you need more clarity. Things seem a little bit foggy, uncertain. And, uncertainty exists, and maybe it's in the markets, maybe it's in your job. Oftentimes, I hate to bring this up, but at this time of year, many companies, and some of the social media companies are getting a jump on that already, lay off people towards the end of the year and around the holiday season. The worst time in the world to do that too. But at any rate, the Ace of Swords is indicating that, there might be some empty victory here, something that you were hoping to gain or accomplish may not bear fruit. Be careful of the decisions you make, especially if you are not thinking clearly. Get all the facts, take time to digest things, and make sure you're in a good frame of mind before you move forward, air signs. And here we go. How best can we prepare for that focus? The Knight of Pentacles is reversed. And as you know, the Knight of Pentacles is very slow. That's why I was talking slow there. Okay. So when it's reversed, it seems like things are coming to kind of a stop, a full stop of sorts. And it could be because you lack the clarity, you need to move forward. So that's just it too. Slow down, maybe even take a full stop, because this is how best you can prepare for this. And so take a full stop, take your time, and make sure you are in the right frame of mind to move forward with whatever it is you're doing. And of course, if some things are just forced upon you, like layoffs, or whatever the case may be, bad investments, don't make any rash, sudden moves. Think it through. All right. What about people this week? Will there be cooperation or conflict? And hey, you got another Pentacle card here. It's the Nine of Pentacles. I could look at this a couple of different ways of air signs. I could say, number one, you might be more positive working on your own this week. There's much to be gained in maybe solitary activities or solitary decision making, because maybe, who knows, some of this confusion that you are experiencing, lack of clarity, is coming from others around you. So, trust yourself, trust what you've got going for you, and again, there's Pentacle cards here, Pentacle Palooza so far, so maybe this is in relation to financial money matters. Trust your gut. And also maybe, when you're working with your analysts or advisors, or you're moving money, or you want to make that decision, I think you have to go with what you believe. That's why, again, clarity is going to be super important here. And it is another pentacle, deja vu. I had a feeling it would be. So would there be forward or backward movement, or no movement at all for the air signs? Well, look at that. It's the Seven of Pentacles upright. I think it's no movement. I think it's really a quiet week for you of really trying to sort things out, where things are headed, where things are going, what you should do next, what needs your attention, what needs a little bit more loving care from you, or what I mean is, focused attention. So this all really ties together for you air signs. Be wary of making any moves or decisions if you are not prepared to do so mentally. If everything seems foggy or uncertain, wait it out. Born magnified by that card there, which is saying maybe take a full stop. Things, slow it down. It's in your best interest to do so, because things are not, things are pretty wobbly right now. However, you yourself may hold the key amongst this, amongst others here. The only other thing I can think of is maybe, being that this is a solitary card, maybe there is one person out there, some go-to person, some mentor or go-to person that you trust to give you good advice that might be able to assist you. But I don't think others, a whole bunch of opinions are going to help you out. The other thing is, trust yourself. If you are not feeling ready, don't make the move. If a light bulb finally goes off in your head, make the move. But ultimately, I don't see that. I see by week's end, you're still mulling over this, and you're trying to decide what to do next and what more you can do to move things along for you materially in any of the aspects of the material world. Hey, so good luck with that, air signs. Hey, my friends, the fire signs, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Let's see what's hot for us this week. It's not the weather. I can tell you that right now. It's snowing outside as I film this. All right. All right. Your focus for the week ahead. Kind of poopy. We have the King of Wands. The King of Wands is reversed. Well, my friends, where'd the fire go? I have to ask. Where's the fire signs? What are we up to here? Why do we feel a lack of confidence, a lack of an ability to get across our points to others or to move things along, a lack of trust in our ability to manage and maybe take charge? What happened here? Well, let's see what we can do about that. How about a little Queen of Swords action? Queen of Swords is upright, which is a good sign here. Well, how best you can prepare for this focus is to really trust your thought processes, do a lot of thinking. do a lot of thought on what is wrong here. I think you can sort it out is what this is saying. Maybe it's a matter of, to build your confidence, to take some more classes or training in a certain area you may need. You might need tutoring if you're in school. You might need some advice from some advisors. Whatever the case may be, it seems like some learning would serve you well, some knowledge, and really using your analytical brain to sort things out. What about people this week? Will they be forward or backward? Will there be cooperation or conflict? You know what? A little bit of conflict. There might be somebody rearing their head here who is trying to control and manipulate things, to their advantage. And so I don't know if this is a coworker, a peer, a boss, comes to mind as well. So this looks like maybe a little bit of workplace shenanigans going on where somebody is a little bit power hungry and, wants to take control or take credit for everything. So be aware of that. Ultimately, will there be forward or backward movement or no movement at all? You are definitely on the move. The World card, fire signs, yay. The World card is here to say, though, that, you're not quite there, but you're really almost there. Right there at completion. And, and maybe I should rephrase that. I think what it's saying is by week's end, you're going to work things out and something is going to get finished. Whether it's a job you're working on, whether it's signing some papers, signing some financials, papers over, making some moves with your stocks, you're going to find that it's all going to come to a conclusion. But this isn't the end. Something new is going to sprout from this. You're going to be on to the next week. So let's take a look at that again. You've got a little lack of confidence going into the beginning of this week, which I really feel could be bolstered by maybe some more education or training, mentoring, or advice. People around you, beware of people who are into power struggles this week. There could be a clash. So, there are people who just want to control everything. Those, what do we call them? Micromanagers. And finally, it looks as though to me that success is going to be achieved. There will be a successful completion of something here, and you're ready to move on to the next big thing next week. I like it. Fire signs. Hey, what's happening, water? Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Happy birthday to the Scorpios. This reading is for you for this next week. All right. Oh, hey, Bly, can I get a drink? All right. Sorry, I had to move Bly from the set, who I hadn't even acknowledged, did I? No, I did not, but Bly is here. And today I am drinking chocolate milk, closest I could get to hot cocoa in a pinch. If I had thought of it sooner, I would have made some. And you'll notice my holiday-ish cup, all green for the Material Matters show. All right, Bly, you can hold my cup. You can lean on my cup. There you go. All right. Okay, water. Okay, hey, your focus for the week ahead is Judgment Reversed. So, Somebody's being a harsh critic, perhaps, of what you're up to, what you're doing. Could it even be you? Are you being hard on yourself right now for maybe some missteps or mistakes you might have made, in recent weeks, and, you're letting them haunt you? Or could it be that, karma is catching up with you because some of these mistakes or missteps, or what do I want to say, maybe lackadaisical attitude towards your work could be costing you some, possibly even their jobs. So how best can you prepare for that focus? Hey, how about getting a move on, water signs? Two of Swords. Two of Swords is reversed here. You have to make some decisions now of what you need to do next to get yourself back on track. And also, if it is you being the critic to yourself, it's time to move away from this negative kind of thinking. We can only beat ourselves up so much for mistakes we've made, but that's not going to help us move forward. We need to learn from them to move forward. And so, right here it's saying make a move in a positive direction, if you have not been doing what you were supposed to be doing. What about people this week? Will there be cooperation or conflict? You've got death upright. Well, honestly, the way I look at it is this could be people who have decided to make some radical changes. It's possible here that whatever you've been up to has gotten noticed, and maybe your position is going to be you're going to be reassigned, to a different position. There's a major change afoot. Now, I will say this, generally, it's positive change when it's upright, and I'm looking at these two competing cards here, and I'm wondering to myself if other people may realize you're struggling or you're having a hard time, so they're going to readjust things and make some changes that might be beneficial to you, actually, in the long haul. And ultimately, will there be forward or backward movement or no movement at all for the water signs? Page of Swords, the Page of Swords is upright. That's perfect. Because I think ultimately there will be something new happening, and I believe it's going to put you on more solid ground, It's going to make you feel more balanced and secure. I think this is going to come about because maybe if, you might have admitted your mistakes or your errors and that you want to improve, you want to make positive changes forward, and so then maybe the people, you work with or around you, you're going to get reassigned to something that will be, something that you can handle. And ultimately, I feel like the way you've communicated and the way you've handled the situation in the end will benefit you and maybe put you on firmer footage and give people a better, how should I say this, a better, attitude towards you moving forward in the week ahead, the following week. Good luck with that, water signs. Earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. What's up with you? The earth out here is getting covered with snow right now. I'm sure it's going to melt away, but still. All right. Shuffle one more for you. Okay, hey, your focus for the week ahead is the 10 of Pentacles. Nice card, wonderful card. For some of you earth signs who might be actually getting an inheritance, that may come through for you in this week. Looks like investments and money is going to be secure for you in the week ahead, and it just seems as though business-wise that everybody seems to be working together almost like family, Everybody is working for the common good of the cause, goal, or business, that you're involved in. How best can you prepare for that focus? Are we heading towards another Pentacle Palooza here. We got the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is upright. Now that's the way we want to see this guy. So the King of Pentacles is upright, and look at that. I always say he's in this deck anyway. He's one of the most laid back looking kings. He's got everything under control. So I think here, this whole atmosphere, this family type atmosphere, or this feeling that wealth is secure, everything is stable right now, is just making you feel like, yeah, I've got everything under control. And that is the key. Make sure everything is under control. Just because things are going well does not mean you should take your eyes off of things at this time. What about people this week, though? Uh-oh. Will there be cooperation or conflict? Is the Five of Swords. The Five of Swords is reversed. Upright or reversed. I never liked the Five of Swords. So, this is saying that, there may be some people who aren't that family oriented, or let's just say conditions with other. I have a feeling this could be with competition. This could be with, if you have any lawsuits or any legal matters pending, I sense here a battle. So there's a lot of security around you right now, but in dealing with some others, there is some conflict or battle raging. And I really think this is not the people, this is something like a lawsuit. This is something like a competition trying to get the edge over you or stealing your ideas. It's not a good thing. So watch your back in regards to these type of things if you have anything pending in the week ahead. Ultimately, will there be forward or backward movement or no movement at all for the earth signs? As the Emperor, the Emperor's upright. Hey, what can I say when you have the King of Pentacles and the Emperor here? A king, emperor, hello. By week's end, you have everything in control. You have everything moving in a positive direction. And also you are leading others with true authority, not browbeating them, but true authority, giving them the space they need to do what they need to do, but providing them the guidance and steering the course of things from the background. It's the perfect card to end with, and I think this is an interesting reading all the way around. So you've got a lot of financial security going for you here, and you seem to be on top of everything. That I see it here, Earth signs. However, something is amiss with people that you might be in conflict with. If there's any kind of dispute, especially a legal dispute, a court case, or like I said, it could be dirty competition. Be aware of, watch your back. Just watch your back in those regards. And ultimately, I feel by week's end, really, it's going to all be okay. I have a feeling this situation might take longer to play out than this week, but something may come up, that will affect you this week, or that you have to take care of. But ultimately, I think by week's end, it still shows you are on top of things. You have it all together. So great. You know what? I don't think anybody had a really bad reading this week. I think everything's going to go fairly well. There's a few burbles in the road, but let's call us all winners this week. How about it? Sounds good to me. And don't forget, everybody, Mr. O's Goth Tarot is on at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time every Wednesday mornings. Find out about your shadow. Remember that song, Me and My Shadow? Maybe not. It's really old. All right. And don't forget, on Friday is Emotional Exchanges at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, where you can find out about love and relationships of all sorts. And finally, happy hour on Saturdays, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And come get happy. We had a great show Saturday this past week. And I have to say, everybody leaves happy. Do come join us for happy hour, 10 a.m. Saturday mornings. All right, everybody, take care. I hope you have a great week ahead, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.